Hey VC, so had a pretty interesting morning. I dropped the kids off from school and I come home and my entire family's in the living room. My brother's there, my mom's there, my wife is there, my sister-in-law is there. And then there's a strange man there I've never met before. And I'm thinking, my immediate thought was, I just turned 50 this past year. Maybe it's a belated birthday surprise, except there's no balloons, there's no streamers, nobody's yelling surprise. They're all just stand up when I walk in the room. And this guy who I've never met before, he says, we invite you to sit down. We'd like to talk a little bit about your addiction. And I'm thinking, my addiction? What are you talking about? And they said, we need to talk to you about your vinyl addiction. And I'm like, okay, this has got to be a joke. Like, you're not serious, right? And so everybody's got their little sheets of paper there. And my wife starts reading off of her sheets of paper about the fact that your record buying, your record obsession has been negatively affecting me in the following ways. And then she's talking about, my room here can't fit any more vinyl, and yet I'm still going off to the record store and making purchases. I'm still bringing home bags of vinyl. She's all talking about, we can't fit another single CD cassette piece of vinyl in this room. You've taken over the entire room, and now you're talking about making aisleways here in this room. I'm sorry. I'm keeping it neat. I'm keeping it organized. I'm keeping it alphabetized. She says, I send you out for takeout. You come back 3 hours later, and then, you're giving me stories about, there was a traffic jam. There was a Valentine's Day parade. There was a funeral. All these excuses. And then in the middle of the night, I see you sneaking a bag of records into the garage from your car. It's like, okay, guilty as charged. My mom was talking about, well, for Christmas, you got me a used copy of Peter Frampton's I'm in You album. I don't even like Peter Frampton. That's all you bought me for the last 5 birthdays and Christmases has been used vinyl that you don't want anymore. You can't even put in the thought to get me a decent Christmas present or a birthday present. Well, I'm sorry, that sounds a little, number one, ungrateful. Number two, a little selfish. But, fine. My brother's like, we never hang out anymore. All you do is you sit in your room and you make your stupid VC videos. I want my brother back. And I sat there, I listened to it because, they took the time to come over, and I want to believe that they genuinely care about me. But anyway, so what they left me with is a questionnaire. They said, you don't believe you're you don't believe you're addicted to buying records, collecting records. And no, I'm not addicted. That's a little too strong of a word to use. So anyway, I've been given a survey to fill out because apparently everyone else seems to think I'm addicted to buying records and collecting records. So I, like I like to do, wanted to share my questionnaire with you, and let's determine together, am I a vinyl addict? Are you a vinyl addict? Let's not just make this about me. So the first question is, are you ever dishonest about buying records? Okay, well, if I'm being honest with myself, yeah, there have been times when I've gone out on an errand. It might be grocery shopping. I may be going to the Costco, which there happens to be a record store within 15 minutes of the Costco. And yeah, I said I was just going to grocery shop, or yeah, I was just going to the Target, or I was going to the pharmacy. And then I come back 3.5 hours, 4 hours later with records or CDs or tapes. And there have been times, I'm not proud of this, but I have said, yeah, you know, I ran into an old high school friend at the Target and we just got reminiscing for 2 hours. Well, who was the high school friend? Well, it's somebody you never met. Oh, well, I find that interesting. You spend 2 hours talking to somebody that you've never even brought up to me before. Do I have to tell you about all my high school friends? Do I need to bring out my yearbook, go through every single person? Anyway, okay, perhaps, yes, I have been dishonest about going out and buying records. Number 2, have you ever felt ashamed or guilty about buying records? Of course, from time to time, and I think it's true for all of us, we spend more than we thought we were going to spend. We go into the record store thinking, okay, $20, 25 tops, and then next thing you know, $300 later, but we picked up some excellent grails, yeah. So maybe the water bill gets paid a little bit late, or maybe, we have to go without internet for a week. I mean, I'm not talking about, not getting the kids medications or feeding the kids or not maintaining the roof over our heads, for crying out loud. Number 3, do you ever buy records to listen to alone? Yeah, of course. I mean, who else wants to listen to Thompson Twins or Soft Cell or freaking Thomas Dolby or Phil Collins? So yeah, absolutely I do. Number 4, do you frequently buy records when depressed or angry? I'm angry right now, and I absolutely want to go right now and go buy, $40 worth of records, but I'm not. So, see, making this video instead. But yeah, of course, sure, yes, okay, I have, and it's made me feel better. Number 5, have you ever been arrested for anything related to record shopping? Is shoplifting a offense? I don't know. No, I've never shoplifted. No. Have I thought about it? Maybe, but no, I did not. Number 6, have you ever thought you can't have fun without buying records? Sure. I mean, I think records make everything better. I'm sorry, I like buying records and I'm not going to apologize for it. They help me to have fun. I enjoy listening to my records. I enjoy dancing to my records. I enjoy singing along to my records. And that's nobody's business and nobody's problem but my own. Number 7, are you unable to get through the week without buying records? A week? How about a day? Entire day I'm sitting here crawling the walls because I can't make it over to the record store and buy something, or I'm on my phone on Amazon. So yeah, well, of course, a week, come on. Yeah, absolutely, a week. Number 8, do people close to you ever complain about your record shopping? Hello, yes. My close family just did this morning, so I would say that is a yes. You buy too many records. We don't have the room to store any more records here. Now you got records stacked in the kids' bedroom. Starting to put records and CDs and cassettes in the bathroom now. I am sorry. Maybe we should buy a bigger house. Number 9, has record shopping or record collecting created problems between you and your spouse? Well, I didn't think it had, but apparently it is creating some problems in my marriage that I am planning to address. But am I alone in that? I don't know. I mean, I think it just comes with the territory. In order to get records, collect records, you have to go out and you have to buy records. So, do I need thousands of records? Maybe not. Yes, I do. But I don't know what you want me to say here, people. I really don't. Number 10, has record shopping impacted your work? This is not my only job. Some of you may think, well, how can that be? You're posting 8 videos a day. But no, it is not my regular job. I do this on my lunchtime. But no, I would say no. 11, When not buying records, do you find yourself obsessing over buying records? Yes. Okay. Are you happy now? I'm thinking about it when I'm cutting the grass. I'm thinking about it when I'm reading to my kids. I'm thinking about when I'm watching a Netflix documentary or when I'm watching The West Wing for the 8th time, binge watching season after season of The West Wing with my wife. Yes, I do. Occasionally my thoughts stray and I'm thinking about records. When I'm using the bathroom, I'm thinking about records. Yes. Okay. What do you want from me? Number 12, have you abandoned commitments, hobbies, or any other aspect of your life to buy records? Yeah, sure. I used to write books. I used to write poetry. I used to paint. I used to draw, do all kinds of things. But now all I do is this. So, sure. Number 13, have you ever tried to stop buying records and failed? Well, yes. I told myself after, the electricity got shut off, I'm not buying any more records. I'm done. Everybody hear me. Not buying any more records. I'm going to pay that electric bill, and we're not going to be in the dark anymore because I had to have that MoFi record, or I found that rare Pink Floyd record. Okay, that's not going to happen anymore. It did in the past, but it's not anymore. 14, over time, have you had to buy more records in order to get the same effect? Well, yeah, I'm not going into a record store and buying one record. I'm not walking out with one cassette. What, do you think I'm crazy? I mean, in some cases, I'm driving 45 minutes to the record store. So, yeah, I think it just makes perfect sense that you buy more and more records. And if I see more stuff that I want, I'm going to buy more. And number 15, finally, is buying records a bigger priority than rent, bills, or your other financial responsibilities? Okay, I think I've addressed that one already. It has been. We've been without water, electricity, cable, internet. We had to eat ketchup packets one night for dinner and breakfast, lunch. But I got paid the very next day. So that was a temporary situation. So anyway, am I a vinyl addict? I don't know. This questionnaire would indicate I am. I'm still maintaining addict. Am I obsessed? Maybe. Addicted? I don't know. I'm gonna let you be the judge, but I gotta get back to work. Hope you're having a better day than I am.